bubble dove, the sun is out, and I won't surf. It's not hard to reach. We get into Rockaway Beach. I'm on the roof, I don't down in the playground, I'm going to first ride is too slow. The blast that let's go on the radio. Rockaway Beach. Rockaway Beach. Rockaway Beach. We get into Rockaway Beach.
My name is Eva Niala, and I've lived in Rockaway Beach, New York, since I was born.
You come here at 12 o'clock, sometimes even at 10 o'clock at night, there's nobody outside. Like, you're just walking by yourself, and I like that, so it's cool.
Lots of people say Far Rockaway, and they stress the Far Rockaway because we're so, like, you know, separate from everyone else. But for people who live here, it's always been kind of like not a bad thing.
I grew up around the same people, so like the older people in Rockaway know like a lot of people in Rockaway.
Rockaway used to be full of lots, and we would have all different types of adventures in the lots.
There was always something special about Rockaway. You know, we always had a community, and we always had the ocean, and we always had all these cool things that people are just starting to realize Rockaway has.
I've been here for 27 years, and if I want to stay in New York, Rockaway is the place that I really want to be.
You can see it swirling right over my shoulder here, what's being called a superstorm tonight. Hurricane Sandy is more than 200 miles off the coast and is about to crash into two other systems when it makes landfall.
There were chunks of wood in the middle of the street that belonged, you know, to a boardwalk that's been there for I don't know how many years, and cars were upside down, and you know, seaweed hanging from tires and like craziness like that.
There were no lights out. All the electricity was done, and like the Army Reserves came. So there was like Army Reserves guys like driving this way or driving that way. There's like sand and like boats literally in the street and stuff like that. It was crazy.
Hurricane Sandy for me really was about resilience, and you know, people are quick to make T-shirts of like Rockaway Strong and Broad Channel Strong and all that kind of stuff. And reality is that everyone was pretty strong at that point.
It was kind of sad to see, but I guess even in that sense, like of all that craziness, like we still like everybody kind of came together for that.
And what used to be just small little bodega corners or low-income housing, people were buying these houses, renovating these houses, transforming these bungalows into taco shops, little eateries, you know, surfing, supply stations, bigger restaurants.
With this new development, I feel like number one, Rockaway is now becoming congested.
We do get a lot of visitors in the summer that only come in the summer.
So you see the shift once September comes, some of these businesses close.
In the summer, you know, all the vendors open up, there's stuff happening on the boardwalk every day.
And so the people who actually live here, it impacts us because we want to be able to utilize these businesses every day throughout the year. And it sucks when people only open up shop during the summertime. And I think the dichotomy of that is kind of frustrating as well.
The store was opened 3 years ago. We are a seasonal shop. We usually do from May to November, and by appointment during the cold days.
We want places to go too. Now we have to take our time and travel out to Brooklyn or Long Island to do a lot of things. So I feel like that impacts Rockaway a lot, and it's impacted me in my everyday life. If you go out into the community and you look at some of these billboards and these advertisements, you see white men in suits carrying surfboards. White men in businesses carrying surfboards is not what people were doing 5 years ago in Rockaway.
Catch the wave at New York's hottest address, Arverne by the Sea, the perfect intersection of location, luxury, and lifestyle. Arverne by the Sea, a Beechwood-Benjamin joint venture, is the renaissance of the Rockaways. No other community offers beach resort living just a heartbeat from Manhattan.
Thank you so much for taking this tour with me today. Our two-family homes range from the high 500s to a little over $1 million. Remember, live by the ocean, get ready for the fun.
What I've learned about gentrification is that it's not going to end, no matter how much anyone complains or makes a passive-aggressive documentary about. But what could end is the disconnect between the newcomers and the natives.
If you're gonna come to a place, take it over and act like it's yours, then treat it like it's yours. Stay a while, invest in it, care about it. Don't just build stores, take from it, and leave.
Well, I guess my tips and advice would be to really support the small businesses in Rockaway. I would say that Rockaway is built off of a lot of small businesses, and I think that the more we support them, the more clearly they'll be able to thrive. But then I also think that will be a push for these businesses to stay open, not just in the summer, but through the whole year.
Please take the bus. Take the bus, take the ferry. Do not drive 15 cars here and take up all the parking spots. Remember, people live here and we park here.
Look at the faces of the people who live here. This may be a tourist spot or a day out for you, but people live here all year around.
Smile and be friendly with the locals. I think we're a pretty friendly group and very diverse, and we do want to share what we have with you. So just come with a smile and you get a smile back.
So yeah, just don't be a jerk. That's my advice.
Le noble Ulysse jouait du danger, de l'imprudence insensée des marins. Jamais dans ces épreuves ne songeait dans la fraîcheur complice des embruns.